thank you so much for sticking around. I really do appreciate it. Please excuse me if I'm still sounding a bit nasally. I'm getting over some sort of cold. It wasn't like a full-blown cold, just really like a blocked up nose. The side of the left-hand side of my face is really achy. I feel like I've been suffering with neuralgia because my gums hurt, my teeth hurt, particularly this side, my cheekbones hurt. I've been feeling really heady. I do feel like I'm on the mend, but I'm still not 100%, so please do excuse me if I'm still sounding a bit nasally. I've pin curled my hair for today, you know, the old-fashioned way. Just literally, I had a bath last night, and then I literally just twirled my hand I twirled my hair around my finger and then put pins in and then sprayed it with some setting spray, and then it comes out like this, which is quite nice for a change, isn't it? So I've got some pin curls today, just felt like doing something different. And I've got my trusty notebook that I purchased from Sainsbury's. I bought it a few years ago, admittedly. I bought it for about 50p. It was an absolute bargain. I bought a few of them, so I'm working my way through them. It's always worth having a look around their stationery section, because they often do have some good bargains, like they reduce their napkins. So I stockpile those for the summer, you know, when you're out in the garden or at the dinner table. I have napkins at the dinner table, but they often reduce their stationery, their pens, etc., and their toys. You know, when my kids were younger, I'd often get their toys in the sale. So I'll show you what it looks like. It's like a marbled effect on both sides, and then it's got like a gold or copper sort of tinge here, and then on the inside it's just lined. But I love it. I often like, I have a notebook everywhere. I've got a notebook in my top drawer here, that's this one. Then I've got a notebook in the living room and a notebook in the kitchen. I do love, I'm old-fashioned like that. I actually like writing stuff down. I do use my mobile phone for the odd notes, especially if you're out and about, but like of an evening when I'm sat in bed and I'll think of something, I love noting it down. So I'll keep referring to that if you don't mind. I'm also wearing, just in case you're wondering, a number 7 lipstick. It's their number 100, and I've also topped it with a Ted Baker lip gloss, which is very nice. And then I'll be telling you about this top in my recommendations. Okay, so let's crack on. Okay, so my number 1 for March 2024 is this Joseph and Joseph food bin. I'll insert a photo here. I'm very aware that the majority of my audience are from Britain, so they all know that we have to have our food recycled. But if you're living overseas and you don't have to recycle your food separately, in Britain, we have to have a separate food caddy or food bin, and that gets recycled every week. And that's been happening for a few years now. And for the first couple of years, I just used the food caddy bin that my local council, Kent County Council, gave me, and it was quite an ugly box. I'll try and insert a picture of one here as well, just to show you how ugly it was. And we had that out on our kitchen side, and it was just so ugly. And then I was looking through the Dunelm website. This was about a year or so ago, and I saw this Joseph and Joseph food caddy, food bin, that you can hook on the inside of your kitchen cabinet door. And I was immediately, I have to have that, because I absolutely hated the council food bin. So I highly recommend that if you've got a food caddy bin that sits out on your side and you're just frustrated with the aesthetics. So that's my number 1 for March 2024. For number 2, I'm going to be talking about a wine. Now going forward, I'll be recommending wine to you on my Angela Loves, because we have a bottle of wine with our roast dinner every Sunday. And so what we've been doing is just been in the bottle after we've on the Sunday evening. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep the bottles that we actually like so that I can recommend them to you in my Angela Loves each month going forward. So the wine that we drank last Sunday was this Sainsbury's Taste of Difference Cool Water Bay. Now as you can see, it's a Marlborough Sauvignon Blanc. That type of wine is my absolute favourite. If you've been following me right from the beginning, you know that this is my favourite. I do drink other wines. I drink rosé, red. My husband's favourite is a Chilean red. But my personal favourite, I do love a Marlborough Sauvignon Blanc. So whenever I see it, and particularly if it's on offer, I buy it. This was on offer. I think when I purchased this was at about £8 or £9, I believe. It might have been cheaper. But what I would recommend is go onto the Sainsbury's website, look through the wines that appeal to you and heart them, and that way then when they come up on offer, you'll see them when you're searching through each week, because that's what I do. And then another thing I do, another little tip here for you, is I go onto Top Cashback. So you log into Top Cashback website, then search Sainsbury's, so you click it through there, and then do a click and collect or a delivery slot. And then what I do is I order a few wines, and then I do a click and collect, and that way I'm getting my points from my Sainsbury's Nectar card, and then I'm getting money back on the Top Cashback as well. I'm not just a pretty face. Yeah, so that's what I do. I sort of bulk buy wine and go around and collect it. And probably the guys that hand me the shopping think I'm some sort of alcoholic, but that does last us good 1 to 2 months when I order. I order between 4 to 8 bottles each time. So I recommend that. Number 3 is a Marks & Spencer's khaki linen top in a size 20, and I paid £12 for it. I purchased this from our local designer outlet in Kent, and I do really like it there because I tend to go around there. I don't go around there often, but when I do go around there, it's on miserable days because it's all undercover, which is great. And I always go into Marks & Spencer's. I go in there mainly, I look at their cards because their cards are such a good price. They're half the price of the recommended retail price. So I tend to buy a few cards when I'm in there. And I must admit, they either do a lot of larger size clothing or really small size clothing because it's the outlet shop. And I saw this and I thought, oh, I really like this, but they didn't have it. Excuse me. But they didn't have it in a size 22 or a size 24. But I looked at it and I thought, oh, actually, do you know what? That looks quite big for a size 20. I'm going to try it on. Luckily, they've got changing rooms there because they're a bit funny on taking things back. So I tried it on, and to my delight, I could fit it on, which is great. And it's just one of those pieces I feel is so versatile. I can dress this up or I can dress it down. Now, I showed you this in my last video, which was the Next Shorts try on haul. I will link that at the end of the video. So you would have seen me wearing this with the shorts, but I will link some footage here of me wearing it with some leggings, just to give you an indication of how it would look. And I like this scoop detail, and it's sort of cut out on the sides. So you've got a nice scoop at the front and then a scoop at the back, which I really, really like. You've got this nice sort of grandad collar with the V-neck. Yeah, I really, really like it. I think it's very, very flattering. So this is my number 3. Hey, number 4 is Shein earrings. Now, since I've been doing these try on haul videos, I've invested in jewellery, because prior to doing these videos I just had very, very sort of small delicate earrings, or I've got a lot of stud earrings, but I just thought, sort of to elevate a look, I need to invest in some drop earrings, some drop hoop earrings. So I had a look on numerous websites. I was quite shocked at the price of what I call dress jewellery. I have to get my teeth in. But I found Shein so reasonable. Literally, I bought earrings from Shein for pennies, and I mean pennies, right up to about £3, and the quality is phenomenal, you know, and I'm really, really pleased with the variety that I've purchased over these last few months. You've seen a few of these in my haul. So I've got these green ones, I've got these gold ones, got these white ones. These are a bit heavier, they're like a gold and black. Then I've got the standard, you know, hoops in silver and gold. There's so many here that I've purchased. Some navy. Obviously I've got some pearls. Got these. I showed you these in a Shein jewellery video ages ago. I've got some black hoops. I've got these are like a turquoise and copper, some black and gold drops. So yeah, I've got quite a few. I've got some silver ones, like these are similar to what I'm wearing, but in silver. Yeah, I like these ones. I like these a lot, but they're difficult to get in my ear. I really, really like those. I wore these on New Year's Eve. But yeah, so I'm just showing you some of the earrings that I've purchased, and then I'll just keep them in a tin. These dressier ones I've got. Then let me go and get my other jewellery stand that I showed you in that Shein video, and what I've purchased previously. Bear with me a moment. Yeah, so I've purchased this. Purchased this jewellery stand from Shein a few months ago, and I absolutely love it. And as you can see, it's full of hoops and sort of the pearls and studs all at the bottom. So there's not much room left on that. So I'm keeping what I call my sort of dressy YouTube earrings in a tin. I did show in my Shein jewellery video this dress ring. Now, I absolutely love this. This is emerald. This is a green stone, which again, if you've been following me right from the beginning, green is my favourite colour. I like taking this ring on holiday with me, or if I go away for a weekend, etc. Just because if I lose this, I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. It literally come in a set. There was this, there was a necklace and some earrings in a set from Shein. I think it was about £5. And I absolutely love wearing it, but if I lose it, I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. Whereas if I lose my engagement ring, I would be mortified, because it's been handed down through family. So I don't wear it often, because I don't want to lose it or damage it in any way. So I like these cheap what I call throwaway jewellery rings, because that way I haven't got to worry about it. So that is my fourth recommendation for March 2024. Okay, we're halfway through. We're at number 5, and my fifth recommendation for March 2024 is Marks and Spencer's Bubble and Squeak, and you buy it in their frozen section. And I can't remember the price of it, if I'm honest, because I've had it for a little while, but it's not drastically expensive. If I can look it up on when I'm editing this, I'll put the price on the screen here. I'll just put some footage here of me showing you the bubble and squeak in my kitchen. Now what I would say is, it says to cook it for, I think, for about 45-50 minutes. Do cook it for a good hour. Make sure that the bubble and squeak is really dry and crispy before you eat it, because otherwise it won't be as nice as it should be. Now what I serve this with is corned beef, egg and beans, and it is a staple dinner. It's actually one of my son's favourite dinners, either doing the bubble and squeak, or it's making my mouth water or where you previously boil some potatoes, let them go cold, chop them up and then pan fry them, saute the potatoes. That's his ultimate dinner. But yeah, I would highly recommend the Marks and Spencer's bubble and squeak, but please do overcook them. Cook them for a good hour, but don't serve them until they're crispy and crunchy. And if anything, try and cook them for an hour. So cook them for half an hour, turn them over, and then cook them for another half an hour. But do make sure that they're not soggy at all. They need to be nice and crispy. So that's my number 5 recommendation. Okay, so number 6 is Dry Shampoo by Bed Hair. Now, if you're anything like me, I don't wash my hair every day. I try not to do that. And particularly when I pin curl it like I have, I can probably go about 3 days without washing it, 3 or 4 days. My hair's gone funny now. It doesn't want to behave. Yes, you name it, and I've been trying it. And if there's a dry shampoo on offer that's particularly expensive ordinarily, which this one is, I will put a price of the retail outlet price of this ordinarily at the bottom of the screen. But I went into a local Boots on a retail outlet development, and I was just walking around, and this was in their reduced clearance section. So I thought, I'm going to try that, because bed hair is normally really expensive. So I paid $2.99 for this, and I love it. I know it's the age-old saying, isn't it, of you get what you pay for, and if you do pay up for certain things, you do get a better quality of things, don't you? So yeah, I would definitely recommend this one. I'll just bring it up to the screen so it's closer so you can see it. So yeah, so that's my number 6 recommendation. Okay, number 7 is going to be about a clock, and it's going to be helpful for this coming weekend, Sunday the 31st of March, when daylight saving time is implemented in the UK. Which irritates the hell out of me, but anyway, it literally throws my body clock off. I don't know what you're like. This clock, it actually adjusts the time without me having to worry about it. I've had it years. I bought it from a weekend newspaper insert. You know that these companies advertise housey bits, and this was up for sale. I think I paid about £10-12 for it. I've had it donkey's years, and you just put a battery in the bottom here, but it automatically adjusts itself springtime, and then it falls back in autumn. And I love that, because I haven't got to worry about changing the clock. So I just thought I'd share that with you and remind you that the clocks are going forward, springing forward for the summer, and then it falls back in autumn. So that is my number 7 for March 2024. is a soup from Morrison's. Now, we don't actually have a Morrison's local. My nearest one is about 12 miles away, which is quite frustrating. We've got 2 Tesco's, would you believe it? I don't even like Tesco's personally, and we've got 2 of them, and we haven't got a Morrison's, which I'd absolutely love. But anyway, so whenever I go to Morrison's, I stock up on their soup. Their minestrone soup, I'll insert a picture here. I'm hoping I've got a can to show you. If not, I'll have to take a picture of their one online. To me, it's the best minestrone soup. Don't get me wrong, I like Heinz soups. They are nice. But I find the minestrone soup is just, oh, it's making my mouth water whenever I talk about food or yeah, I highly, highly recommend minestrone soup. And I really want to, going forward, I was going to mention about this a bit later on, but just quickly, going forward, coming now, we're supposedly going into spring. Doesn't feel like it. The weather is absolutely awful still. I want to drink more water. I want to have more soups and more shakes and things like that. So I will be purchasing, I will be making a trip to Morrison's to buy a few of those soups, because for me, they're absolutely lovely. So that's what I would recommend, is the minestrone soup from Morrison's. Number 9 is a eye makeup remover, and it is the Nivea eye makeup remover, and it's this type where it's got the 2-tone. So if you shake it, so I'll shake it now, it blends, the oils blend together, but then after a time when it settles, and so I showed you on a previous Angelaloves, my favourite eye makeup remover is the Lancome. So again, it's got the oils that are separated here. I love Lancome. If Lancome ever wanted to collaborate with me, I would be like, yeah, I'll be on that. I'll be straight on that. I absolutely love Lancome. I love the smell of their products as well as the quality. I just love. But I am aware it's very, very expensive. So this is very, very precious to me. So I thought Waitrose had this on offer a couple of weeks ago. I think it was like £2 something. And I thought I'd try it. As you can see, I've used a little bit. And it's really good. It's a really good alternative to the Lancome. So yeah, I thought I would, it says, let me put my glasses on. So it says, it's double effect waterproof eye makeup remover. Cares for eyelashes. It's a waterproof formula with biotin. So yeah, that is, if you don't want to fork out, because this one's about 18 to 20 pounds, where for £2 or £3, that's a really, really good alternative. So that is my number 9 for March 2024. Okay, so last but no means least, at number 10 is water. Now, as I was saying earlier, I do want to start drinking a lot more water, and I love sparkling water more so than still water. And we went on a train journey to Amsterdam last year to visit family. My husband's sister lives over there. And we were fortunate enough to go over by Eurostar, and we had the standard premiere where you sit down and have a meal on the train, which I highly, highly recommend. Well, in that meal option, you get a bottle of water, and it was Harrogate water. And from that moment on, I've been buying that water. I purchased the still and the sparkling. I think you can only get it in a few supermarkets over here in Britain. Definitely Sainsbury's, that's where I buy mine. So when I stock up with the wine, I also stock up with Harrogate water as well. But equally, for sparkling water, if you're trying to watch your pennies but you do like sparkling water, what I'm finding is a really good value is the Asda. It's like a multi-pack. Again, I'll show some footage here, and again it's really reasonable. I can't remember how much it is off the top of my head now, but I'll put the price down here at the bottom of the screen. It's really reasonable. So that is my 10 recommendations for March 2024. I just wanted to finish off by saying, following on from my last month's angelaloves, I recommended jam, and you lovely ladies come back with some recommendations. But during this month there's been Mother's Day, and I wanted to get my mum something that was slightly different as a gift rather than the usual flowers and chocolates. So I actually went onto the Ringtons website and I bought her, I actually created my own hamper. So I bought her like tea bags, coffee, hot chocolate, I bought some jam and biscuits and a cake, and then I made up my own sort of hamper gift box. And she seemed absolutely thrilled with it because it's something she can use and you know, and it's gonna last a while. But at the same time as ordering her those items, I ordered myself the jam. And so I ordered the, let me put my glasses on. So I ordered the 3-berry preserve. It's 227 grams and it's got strawberry, blackcurrant and raspberry jam as the ingredients. And it's £1.80 and it's lovely. I really can recommend that. Obviously it's not as big as the other jars, but it is really nice. So if you're going to do like a bulk purchase, I'm not sponsored by Ringtons, by the way, but I do recommend their tea bags and now their jam. So that was that. The other thing I just wanted to say also was, last month I showed you the duvet set that I purchased from Asda. I'll just insert some footage here for you. I put it on my bed and I'm absolutely loving it. So I just thought I'd show you how it looks on the bed. And also through doing the clothing try-on hauls of late, it would have been nice with some of those more tight-fitting tops to have a pencil skirt. So I purchased from Boohoo this navy blue pencil skirt. So again, I'll put the details up on the screen. I think it's about £6 or £7, and I'll put some footage of me wearing it. But I'm really like it for the money. I think it's great. It's going to be so versatile for here or abroad, and it's going to be like, you know, you can just roll it and put that in your suitcase. It's just going to be absolutely great. So so I'm really pleased with that. They didn't have it in black, I don't think. They only had it in navy blue, but I thought navy blue goes with most things, doesn't it? So I'll put some footage in of that. The other thing that I've purchased this month is Pure Plus have a sale on. So I had a look on there and I purchased a top. It's a tiered top. I'll put the details again up on the screen and I'll put some footage of me wearing it, which I'm really pleased with. And I also purchased a dress, and it's a sort of a deep wrap type dress, and it's tiered and it's quite long. Again, I'll put the details up on the screen from the Pure Plus website and some footage of me wearing that. So I'm really happy with those. I have collaborated with Pure Plus in the past. Again, if you look back through my videos, you'll see what they kindly gifted me to do a video, but I actually paid for these. These are what I paid for. So that's it. So thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I would love it if you would like and subscribe this video. Oh, before I forget, another sort of section of this video that I'd like to do going forward is offers that are available as I'm recording these videos. So I'm just going to put my glasses on and then I'll read through what's available, what offers are on at the moment. So Argos are offering 50% off furniture and a third off of bikes and toys. Dunelm have up to 50% off of things. TUI, you can save up to £750 per couple on Easter holidays, and that includes Egypt. Boohoo, you can everything is up to 75% off. Caramilum is 20% off of everything. New Look has 25% off of everything for the next 2 days, and Radley has 20% off. So do please have a look if you're thinking about purchasing anything. Do have a look at what offers these companies are offering. Also, what I'd just like to say is I want to start investing in some belts. If you've got any recommendations on belts, I have ordered some from Shein that I'm just waiting for them to be delivered, but I'm fully aware it's quite difficult for us ladies of our size to purchase some belts. So I was just wondering if you've got any recommendations. That'd be fantastic. Like I say, don't forget the time's going to be changing this month, and if you do want to purchase anything in the sale, do check out those companies. Oh, also please do give a shout out to Linda T70. She's subscribed to my channel, kindly gave me a shout out on her video. So she's a lovely lady, she's 70. So do check her out if that's of any interest. That'd be fantastic. And so I will see you on my next video, which will be a next sale clothing haul, which I've got some dresses, jumpsuits and a coat. Take care. Bye for now.